Three ingredients are acting ability, intelligence, and look.
You know, I really think the thrall has gone out of our relationship.
What is this?
My true nature. You want taste?
Sarah's like old Hollywood.
You've heard of me.
She shows up on time. She knows all her lines. She understands the character better than anyone.
Nah. Really?
Sarah was originally brought in for Cordelia.
Well, guess again, pal.
We were still coming off of the way Buffy was conceptualized in the feature. It took us a while to come around to Sarah being Buffy, and it was a different Buffy, but it was clearly a Buffy. Anthony Stewart Head was the first person that got cast on the first day we started casting. He was just it. We weren't looking for somebody British. It just came into my head. Why not try that? It was Giles, it was a librarian. It could be somebody who's British.
Well, I'm not dead or unconscious, so I say bravo for me.
You know what? I'm sick of this crap. I'm sick of being the guy who eats insects and gets the funny syphilis. As of this moment, it's over. I'm finished being everybody's butt monkey.
Nicky was really cute, but didn't know he was.
Nick was a PA. Nick was a number of things. I don't think he was big on the acting before this.
He had this very self-effacing quality.
Like any of that's enough to fight the Dark Master.
It really worked for the character.
He walked right in and was just Xander from the first minute.
Guy's a genius.
That was a really hard role to cast. We actually had cast someone else in the pilot, and it just didn't work. So when we got picked up, we always felt that we were going to start again and look for another Willow.
You're essential.
The qualities that Willow had to have are the exact opposite qualities of what actresses have to have.
I can't help it. I just have all this involuntary empathy.
Sort of insecure, shy, self-effacing.
Should I be watching my occipital lobe? Your what? Occipital, the lobe in the back of your brain. You know, like, should I be watching my back? But, you know, the back of your brain.
Every line that somebody else would play like they were sad, Allison was joyful about.
I found you.
It made her the only one for the role. We really wanted a warm mom in the midst of all this craziness.
When I auditioned, I had a little scene, and I think I had maybe 4 little lines.
I thought she and Sarah looked alike.
The next thing you know, you got a call offering you the part.
To her credit, Joss just kept writing for her and writing that relationship, and it was sad to see her go. David Boreanaz is my Lana Turner in Schwab's drugstore story. The breakdown said, the most gorgeous, mysterious, fantastic, the most incredible man on the face of the earth. I think I saw every guy in town. It was the day before shooting, and a friend of mine called me and said to me, you know, there's this guy that lives on my street who walks his dog every day, and I don't know what he does, but he is all the things you're describing. And the minute he walked in the room, I wrote down on my notes, this is the guy.
Stitch me up, Doc. Got places to go. And slayers to kill.
With the Spike role, we didn't know who he was.
When I first got cast as Spike, I thought it was just maybe 10, 15 lines maximum.
We thought he might be kind of a Western guy.
Tough talk, cowboy.
And then they sent me the script, and he was all through the script, and they kept going to my girlfriend, honey, look at this.
We read a lot of people. When we finally found James, and he was such an incredible actor,
I love you.
we worked with different accents. We tried different things, and now most people don't even know he's American.
I was sure that he was from England the whole time I was talking to him.
You're a piece of work. I like you.
Finesse. I have finesse coming out of my bottom.
Emma is a natural comedian.
lovely. Oh, I wish it was mine.
Emma just kept knocking them out of the park.
Go, Xander. I love you.
And is able to pull off this flighty Anya character every day where you really enjoy her character. You can see how Xander fell for her. She's cute and funny.
It's the best way it can happen is when a character resonates so much you can't let go of them. I had always imagined her as, you know, very tiny and bird-like, and we read a lot of girls. Amber came in and physically was not the type, you know. She was more womanly and voluptuous, and she gave an incredible read.
It's just hard, that outsider feeling.
But physically, it wasn't what I had been thinking about. And it was, in fact, Marty Noxon who said, we have to read that girl again. I think that's the girl.
What are you doing here?
Buffy, if you're going out, why don't you take your sister?
Mom!
Michelle has actually given me a pitch she had written out when she was like 13 of how she could be on the show.
I really wanted to be on the show. I'd constantly told my agents and managers that if there was a guest starring role, then, you know, I'd be more than willing to do it.
She was older than we had been thinking about.
I'm not a kid.
But I was like, well, she's pretty well known. Will she read? Sarah's like, she'll read. And so we did read her, and the moment she was done reading, our search was over. She was, you know, extraordinary, and she brought extraordinary depth to a scene that she had no idea what it was about.